stop whatever you're doing and listen to this for a minute. No one else has shown how to do exactly like this on YouTube or anywhere on the internet. And even if you know the first part, the second part is going to really shock you, and the third part is going to be totally amazing, because I'm going to show you the goose that lays the golden egg, the ultimate part in marketing that anyone can do to attract more clients and ultimately going to bring you in more income. And we are going to skip past these tech giants. Meta, WhatsApp Business holds a big giant monopoly on this, and we're going to hack our way through it and do a really awesome little trick that is going to bypass all these things. If you're not sure what I mean, WhatsApp is an amazing marketing tool. It's got a really good 98% open rate. So if you can send your marketing messages, your offers out, WhatsApp has got a really good chance of someone actually opening your message. And if your message and your content is really good, there's a good chance that someone's going to take action on it. As you can see in here, 2 billion daily active messages, 98% open rate. That's the big thing. It sets the apart, especially from email like that. And the good thing is, again, you can send us WhatsApp messages anywhere in the world. But these guys up in here, they really hold a strong monopoly on it. Where if you want to do business type marketing messaging via WhatsApp, you either need a WhatsApp business account or the WhatsApp business API, and those all cost money. Now you might think that WhatsApp messages are free, and actually there's all these rules and regulations that goes with it, and you need utility messaging. And when you want to build automations and AI that goes with it, because we need it, it really gets tricky. Now, I'm going to show you how we can bypass all of this, and we can use high level to actually connect our WhatsApp number in. Now, very important as well. This is that second part I'm talking about. Now, in high level, you have the native WhatsApp integration in it. You need to pay a little extra for it, but it's the WhatsApp business API again. And again, you need to have pre-approved messages before you can send them out. However, the way I'm going to show you, not only can you skip all of this, you can also still use your high level number for incoming and outgoing SMS and call messages, but we're going to have an awesome AI automation built in specifically for WhatsApp. So by the end of this video, you're going to have this awesome snapshot. I'll show you where to download it. Now, this goes absolutely huge. It breaks it off into 4 parts in here. You won't even be able to see all of it now, but we'll go through it. And it's a massive, massive automation that connects to AI agents, books them, sends offers, and even handles any sort of objections. Really cool workflow in here. And the last part, the cherry on the top, if you keep watching at the end, I'm going to show you how we're going to add a voice AI agent in here. Now, Hormozy says he made a video about this. Speed to lead. They just hired someone that actually just calls that first person that opts in, gets a phone call, and they got 300% better opt-in rate. Now, in here, we're going to add this awesome magic trick in there, where as soon as they say that they are interested, a voice AI agent is going to call them and get them booked in. So it's going to be a total amazing video. I'm going to show you how to connect all of this. I'm going to show you the applications. I'm going to show you how we trick high-level WhatsApp to actually have your high level number as a WhatsApp number that is not a WhatsApp business number. So come with me. This is going to be cool. You'll be able to find all of this. I'll show you how it's built out, show you how to download it all. It's going to be really fun, awesome video that's going to boost your sales, your marketing, your outbound strategy, and get that 90% open rate if your offer is good. So let's get into this. How does this work? A quick little demo. You, your client, if they're going to do database activation or you're going to do your marketing through it, you're going to have a list of leads. You're going to be able to import them into high level. As you go through the training that I always show you plenty of videos out of, you'll be able to import your contacts. They'll have the contact name, they have the number, and they have the business name here. Really important because it works off the business name. So we're going to select it all, select as many as you want, obviously. And if you're going to do this for real, we're going to go to automations, add all your contacts in there. Don't worry about drip. It's built into it for us. We're just going to hit the go in here. We are going to select, this is going to be our WhatsApp bot in here. Now, all I have this in here is I just have my WhatsApp full Windows in here. It's just a private number. And remember, this is again, we'll go through it later on in the next part. This is an actual WhatsApp account with an actual high level number that works by itself, right? So there we go. I just received the message. And when I come in here, you delete whoever's going to get this, and it's going to be very specific to their business. And it's going to say, hey, I'm Olivia, just checking, am I chatting with Green Landscaping? As in response, someone will just say yes, or they're going to say, yes, that is us. All right? Hit the enter button in there. Now, this is where all the automation magic comes in. We put in a little time delay in there for us. So this does sound human. So remember, people don't want to talk to AI, automations, and more importantly, those guys at Meta also don't want to get tricked out by this. Now, let's go back through in here. We are going to go back to our conversations through in here, and we'll be able to see it come in through in here through WhatsApp with us. It's created an opportunity and it's going to work its way through the calendar and automation for us. And yep, here it goes. Get the next message coming. Now remember, I put that time delay in there. We need a bit of time delay to make it sound human. Awesome. Thanks for confirming. Because it's WhatsApp, we can actually put emojis in there so it looks cool. It doesn't cost the extra like SMS for us. So, curious, have you ever thought about using AI in your business? Well, no, not really. I am a bit scared of AI. Something someone might say, they might just say, yes, we're just going to do a little bit of objection handling and we'll see what it says after that. And again, a couple of minutes of time delay and we can just come through in here. And when we come back to context and conversations, you'll see it's all coming in there. Normally, already got that second message back. So conversations and the one we're having in here, up in here going. So yeah, makes sense why you'd feel that way. What's your worry and what's holding you back? I feel like AI may take over the world like in the movie Terminator. Right? Just some good objection handling. And a lot of people ask different things. They might ask if it's too pricey. And now this is actually getting handled by an AI agent in our automation in here. So let's quickly find there. So you can see messages coming, going. Oh, there you go. It's text back already, even before I could get there. And it says, haha, that's got a sense of humor. Fair point. There's AI is here. It's just to be helpful. So no world domination. What's your worry and what's holding you back? I could just say something like, that is good news. Maybe I will think about this for our business. Right? So, yeah, let's just make up conversation as we go. And if we come in here, we can see the steps as in at the moment. So just while it all loads. And again, such a powerful workflow, such a versatile workflow that we can do totally anything with. So totally understand if you have any questions and doubts. What about we schedule in a 2-minute call so we can go over your worries? No commitments, just a chat. Huh, sounds really good. Yes, let's do that. Now, I'm going to show you a bunch of cool things. It's doing a lot of great and amazing things in the background. It sounds really easy, but if we go through in here, we can view our stats. Now, what this workflow actually does, and we'll go through it a little bit more at the end, it actually has different paths to go through. So your messages always are unique. And again, we're tracking that meta algorithm, that WhatsApp algorithm. So every message and conversation is going to be different. We'll go over it really soon. So, Craig, here's some available slots for you. Oh, it's going to book in our calendar for us. This is really great. Now, the second part, I'm going to show you the second part. This is where a really cool thing is going to happen for us otherwise. But here's some available quick spots. Monday, the 22nd of September, and the 8:30, 9 a.m. So I'm just going to say, let's go with 9 a.m. I'm back for here and I'll show you. We'll go over that work first thing. Really awesome stuff happening in here. We've got the pipeline firing. Now, in here, if you have all your thousands of contacts, that will just move through here automatically. So we're in here. So great. You're all set for the quick call. Then looking forward to hearing from you. Bam, awesome. We can go back in here, come back and forwards, and it's all booked in. So it's moved through into this stage of the pipeline in here, and we got our calendar. What we booked for the 22nd in here, and through here. I'm not going to show you a bunch of high level stuff. I had to book calendars and stuff, but we should be have booking in through here. Select me. And there's our booking in there. Awesome shot, ready to go. How easy and awesome. But that's just the first one. Watch this magic quickly. So let me grab my phone. I got my phone in here. Watch this. This is the magic part. Now, the trick in here is the whole part that we actually change high level to have an actual number in here. Now let's do some actual magic with this. So again, we'll go through in here. And we're going to come to our contacts. We're going to hit our contact, and this is going to be that awesome automation, that super magic bullet, that golden egg, maybe a platinum egg, I don't know. So double secret this. Let's go with this. And before we go in here, I'm going to go delete that conversation. Go delete it in here, and we're going to go to this. Now watch what happens here. Getting that message. And we're trading to the right person. So exactly the same. I just built this little magic pipe in here. When I say magic, you're gonna see Homozy set 300% speed to lead. So I built this one a little bit less time delay for the demo. Have you ever thought about it? Yes, I have. Now let me just turn all this up for us. Okay. Who is this? Hello?
Hi there. Louis from the Untitled. I was acting evergreen like again about tax solutions for businesses. Quick calling. Before we continue, could I grab your name so I know who I'm with?
Hey, yes, this is Altus.
Okay. I'll successfully help businesses like Evergreen Landscaping increase their monthly recurring revenue by 30% using simple AI voice solutions. Work that in. Is this something you've ever thought about or
And yes, I have indeed.
That's great to hear, Alter. We're starting to see how voice AI can really make it, especially when it comes to capturing leads and handling. I'm going to set up a quick meeting for you with it and show you exactly how this works for evergreen landscaping and answer what they need.
That's that's enough. You get the idea. That's gonna book it in. A booking agent that's gonna go connect into the back end of high level as well and makes a full booking for us. So real amazing, right? So imagine being that. Imagine having all your leads going out, then only focusing on those positive replies. Then in the back end, it does all these cool stuff. I'll quickly show you in here. Obviously it books into your calendar, but as you can see, as the conversation goes, it actually tags the client. Oh, it's all in there for us. It tags it. It moves the opportunities. It creates a new appointment. Super amazing, powerful system, all done from a private integrated number on high level, and WhatsApp. No, none of this, any APIs, any high level things that we need to set up in a high level WhatsApp that you require a business number or a business API. So in the next video, I'm going to show you actually to pause this and restart it, but I'll show you how we're going to take our high level number in here. So this high level account still works. I can call from this number. I can still text message from this number. It's a text message number, but I can now also WhatsApp from this number. Unlimited if you do it right and save it out. There's a lot of important stuff and steps in here that we're going to go through to build in here, but that was just a demo. We're going to go through step by step. I've got the webcam, I've got the phone in here. I'm going to show you how to do it all step by step, then show you where to get the blueprint and how all of this awesome automation work in here, because there's a lot to it and it's really going to blow your mind. Super, super, super powerful. The goose that lays the golden egg, 90% open rate, absolutely insane stuff. So let's get into that part now. So just before we get too far, you just need to understand the whole parts again. Meta owns WhatsApp. Now, when you want to send out WhatsApp messages for business purposes, you're supposed to have a Meta or a WhatsApp business account. Now, you can have that in high level. If you have a phone number in high level, you can also convert your number that you have here in high level and convert it to a WhatsApp number. You got to pay a monthly subscription, and you got to pay what's called the utility text messages. So those initial messages you're going to send out, you still have to pay for them on that. And then the other second big part of it is, once you convert and change them, a lot of communication is going to be in WhatsApp, so you want to keep the number. But if you're in certain countries like Australia and, for example, in New Zealand, that don't offer, so you can have a mobile number that can send text messages in Australia. However, WhatsApp, for some reason, does not support WhatsApp messages in Australia or Japan, Nigeria, Philippines, Russia, South Korea, Turkey. Why this is, I don't know. So that means that if you have your business or any other business that already has a WhatsApp high level textable number, you can't just convert a number. They're going to have a new number if they want to go with their phone, or they're going to have to completely have a private number. But in this way, we're going to trick them. So if they have this number, this is the big trick, the big hack that we're going to do. We're going to trick high level, we're going to trick Meta, and we're going to change this number to a WhatsApp number on a WhatsApp phone, an Android device that we can send messages out from. Because at the end of the day, when we send those messages out as a WhatsApp number from here, they might just decide to actually call in, or you might have a call to action, call us back. They want to call that number back. So numbers are really important for businesses. And this whole thing in here where this gets blocked, really frustrating. So in the next part, I'm going to show you how this little cool trick that I've done, no one else has seen this, no one else has even done this before, can actually get you to keep that number in there. What we just need to do is create your second account, your second to go high level sub account, but you can mix context numbers up really easy within it with Webhooks if you need to, but you can have a separate number that's going to be for WhatsApp only, and anything coming backwards and outwards is still going to happen at you or your client's main high level account. And I'm going to delete this. I'm going to have to start over anyway again, but it's going to be step by step. Connecting this to WhatsApp, creating a WhatsApp account, a personal WhatsApp account that we're going to trick and do business stuff out from, then actually connecting that to high level and all the cool stuff that goes with it. So keep watching, and again, full of awesomeness, it's about to happen. Yeah, let's see if we can trick the system into doing this. So I have a Australian number right here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this over here. It's my webcam, and I'm going to try my best to show this in here. So pretty old phone. Sorry for the glare if it shows a lot of glare in here, but I'm going to type in that number in there. So 48391 2508. Okay, 483-912-508. Now, the SMS verification is not going to work. So what we need to do, I'll move this out of the way again for a second. I'm going to come into here, and in here I'm going to go to settings, edit configuration. We're going to go enable connection feature. Don't want that. We are just going to say forward all our calls to this phone number here, which is actually a New Zealand number. So 642102329190. So 6421023910. So forward calls, pass call number as a caller. So by default, the system presents the number of the caller. However, if you prefer the caller ID to show the number that the caller dialed instead of the active number, we'll try with both. See if both work. So hit that in there. Now it's going to save for a second. I'll bring this back and I'll open this one again. And I'll even know the code for this. Let's see if we can trick it. Continue. Allow. Requesting the call. Let's see if this actually works. That'd be interesting if I can trick it automatically verifying. Did I just trick it? Verified. I actually did it. So, if you do SMS, it says it does not work. All right. So this is hilarious. So I'm gonna load that up, and I'm gonna show you this. So I'm just gonna call this YouTube test. Gonna add a number in here. I'm gonna say, do I have an image in them? So amazing trick right there, right? So we tricked it pretty good. While it loads that, I'm just gonna come in the background in here, move that off to the side, go click in here, say edit numbers. So it's good. I didn't need that. Then need the forward calls because we're gonna set up our actual system in here. Now, oops, I actually have a photo to add to my WhatsApp. That's okay. Hit the next button and skip that part. Create a passkey, cancel that. Continue. Should still set this up. No, man. I don't want to create a passkey. Skip all this, finishing setup. Now, while that loads, I am hopefully gonna open my WhatsApp account. Let's test this. So, should have WhatsApp for Windows installed over here. And I'm going to create a new chat, new contact. So I'm going to come in here, new contact, and we'll need to grab this number and paste it in there. Phone number is verified on WhatsApp. Yeah, here we go. Alters, go high level. Go high level. Save. And say alters. Go high level. Here we are. I'm going to say hello. And hopefully we go around and get something in here. Yes, yes, yes. How we have tricked you, Meta. This is quite funny. Here we are, literally from this here number here and here and here. Now, this is the first part of the magic trick. I'm going to go messages back. Put that back in there so you can see it. Move that over to the side a little bit. So, the first part of the magic trick, I add you. Now we're going to go connect this to Highlight. Right back at you. So, I don't know. This is pretty funny. I tricked it pretty good there, I think. And yeah, now I'm going to show you the second part of it. And the third part of this is going to be a super amazing video. I'm super excited for the rest of this. Really cool and awesome. So kind of what I said in the start, we are going to keep this high level number. This account is still, we're going to set this up as an incoming voice AI agent, because sometimes when you send out either SMS messages or WhatsApp messages, the person will answer the call back or answer the message back with a call. Okay. And then secondly, we want to leave those notifications in there. And it might be a client that have to set up in there. So there might be workflows, automations that go out via SMS from this number. Now, again, Australian SMS numbers is expensive. You can do the same setup very much. You will be able to do the exact same thing from the US number as well. So we're going to keep this account in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to a second account. I created it. You see there's no numbers in here. And we're going to purely use this to send out WhatsApp numbers. Now just think about this. We're going to send out WhatsApps from this, okay? And it's going to be our WhatsApp sending out account. So how do we connect this all together? Now, I'll leave the link below. The awesome guys, Gary, my CRM sim, I can't rave enough about them. They are exceptionally awesome at connecting messaging services with high level. So it's proper in high level. You'll be able to see your account. You'll be able to set up automations and everything in high level thanks to this connection that they do. And they do WhatsApp, they do iMessages. And if you don't have an SMS number, many places in the world, like New Zealand, doesn't allow SMS numbers in high level. And it actually just allows you to send out SMSs from your phone and to two-way communications with high levels. So you can do automations and so on. So on. Really good video to go watch on here. You'll see the saving prices is absolutely amazing. And like I kind of said in the start, when you do WhatsApp, even if you have a US number connected to this, for example, and you want to have WhatsApp, you're going to have a WhatsApp business account and go through Meta, and then you get limited by the amount of numbers you send, which we'll kind of do anyway, but you have to pay for those initial utility messages again. So total pain in the bum to do it. So come up, you sign up for him. Yes, there's a pricing plan to it. I'll leave a half price code down the bottom to start your month at least at half price. But once you connect it, you will get something in like this. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to manage my WhatsApp subscriptions because I don't have one in here. And I'm just going to hit the submit plan, select the plan you want to submit. It's going to be that one. And all I need is just the one account. Now, if you have more, then obviously you're going to pay for more. And the more you have, the cheaper it is going to be. Yeah, let's go through here. And let me quickly do this. I'm just going to pause because I don't want to show you my card details. So let me hold on a second. All right. So I just bought the one account. And when you come in here, you can see just behind my head here, I've got one account enabled. And what I did was I just added a separate sub account in here that we're just going to use just for our WhatsApp messaging. So let me move this back in here and I'm going to click down the bottom in here, connect WhatsApp. Then I'm going to say connect now, and we are going to go with WhatsApp only. You know, different options, obviously send the link and so on, but we're just going to say connect now in here. And oh no, that does not want to work. See what the problem is. That one goes. So close that one. I'm going to say WhatsApp and this. Ah, there we go. Load it. So I'm just going to scroll down for this. And I'm gonna connect up my phone. Again, through in here. I come through this. So I have this in here. I'm gonna say link a device. I'm gonna add the QR code. I'm gonna scan the QR code through here. And it says it's gonna say logging in. And it just refreshing there. After a couple of seconds, you scroll to the bottom here and we can see that our WhatsApp account is connected successfully. So let's go test this out. Now, we'll come back in here. I have my sub account reconnected and I'm going to come through in settings. Move me out of the way a little bit again. I'm going to come to phone numbers. I'm going to go to advanced. And I'm going to say we are going to select this one here, my SMS gateway, SMS WhatsApp. Let's hit the save button through that. Right, now, where is my other WhatsApp accounts on the side here? And I'm gonna move this on the side and we're gonna go to your contact. We're gonna add me as a contact. So gonna add a contact, say others, and that phone number plus it 125. Save that one. Sweet. Now, once you have you as a contact, it should just work with normal SMS down the bottom. So I'll go from here and I'm just going to say hi. Hit that send button. And there we go. Just like that. It actually works. So, hello there. How are you today? Have this one down here. It's not going to work when I do that, but it's going to flick through your screen. Pending, sending. Hello, how are you today? I am correct. So, wow, that works. Awesome. Now we can start building out automations from there. And again, this just comes through. This is what's so amazing. This, how I see this person in here. This is still sending from that Australian number. So if I would send out any SMS to anyone, it's going to be the Australian number. So now let's go set up all the automations, all the auto sending things out. I literally leave the phone. You don't need this anymore. I can put it on charge if we want to put it on charge. WhatsApp is connected to it. It's awesome. It's working. It's coming in here as well. Doesn't matter. Don't need that. We are going to go out and build out our system. So brand new account. So in here, we're now going to build in a calendar booking system. We're going to use a SMS outbound system and connect our AI system into it all. So it all happens on autopilot. Plus then we'll link the other account to it. And if we're going to be really cool, we're going to do some real cool stuff. So sit aside, let's go through it. But that's the WhatsApp hack. So if you watch up to here and this is where you watch up and this is it, now you can build out automations through it. So I hope this is pretty cool and you understand all of it. Please keep watching the video because the cool stuff is going to happen. Make sure you use my code and details below if you're going to use my CRM. So let's get into the next cool parts of this. So where to find this snapshot. Now, if you can't download it for whatever reason, don't worry. We're going to go through it step by step so you can set it up yourself as well, just like we did with the conversion in the top in here. But the automation is really the magic, and that second automation is the extra super magic to it. But you're going to come to the school group, the AI agency mentorship. It's all in there. I can see there's even a lot of packed value anyway, like unlimited high level accounts. Who doesn't want unlimited high level accounts? Why pay $500 for it? But you're going to come in here, you're going to go to the classroom, and in the classroom, it's got all these cool voice AI modules and AI automation modules, totally packed in there. But you're going to come through, and it's in the mixture of high level training. And once you scroll to the bottom, you have this amazing WhatsApp module in here, and you have the total snapshot. So the snapshot will contain everything from the AI booking bots to the actual workflow and the pipelines and everything. We're going to go through that very soon. So you'll be able to download it. I'll put the link in here. You'll be able to import it into your own high level as well. Now, if you into the unlimited high level that I'm sharing in here, you'll be able to also add that with all these 123 specific niche snapshots. So what you have to do is ask me, for example, the construction and roofing one. If you want that, give me a shout out. I'll load out this awesome roofing snapshot in there for you. It's got a pretty big website, it's really cool and much this for it. But then I'll add that one on there for your high level account, so you can go through and load it all up and it will be awesome and ready to go. So once the snapshot's loaded, you can access your high level account. This is what your high level will kind of look like. Let's go back out of this one in here. So this is a blank account, and we'll go through the important stuff before we come to the automations. And I will show you how it's all built out step by step. So if you can't download this, you can just copy and paste, kind of follow along. So one of the first things I did in here is obviously you need to set up a calendar. You need to have a calendar set up, and a lot of those other snapshots have calendars on here. This already have a calendar within. So I've added a staff member, I've added myself in there. Then I've gone and connected it to a calendar. So I've just gone and created a blank calendar in here. We don't need to go too much over. It's not going to be too much of a high level tutorial. But once the calendar loads, it's the basic calendar that me as a staff member will have access to, because that's what our voice or that's what our conversation chatbot's going to have access to, make those bookings into. So in here, calendars, have a calendar set up. And the next thing you're going to need is a pipeline. And again, pipeline opportunities, funnel top system. This one has it built, and if you're going to set this up for yourself, definitely have a pipeline with different stages in there, because you want to keep track of who is getting messages, who's getting positive replies, who is getting booked in, simply because I'll just quickly share it in here before we go into because. The because and the why is really important. So I just have first message sent. So everyone goes into first messages. The ones that replies goes in there. And then you want to filter those out for the people who are interested in AI, and then the people that are booked in. And if you have a lot of people that's reply but not interested in AI, you need to take action. You can't just rely on WhatsApp to send those messages through. Now, again, WhatsApp has got that 98% open rate, but you don't just want to leave your leads lying on the table. If you have a lot of people in the first message, and that's maybe okay. If you're in the second message and they have replied, then you know that's the right type of people. These are people with active WhatsApp numbers and they're willing to send messages back. So maybe your second message is not the best. So then you can start tweaking it. Are you interested in AI? Or let's start talking about niche specific business problems. Okay, so you need to have that. And then likewise, when they're in here and they have that reply but they don't need a booking, you're gonna have to pick up the phone and call them, either you, your VA or something, but you can't just have that leads lying on the table. So a super important part in here with opportunities and pipeline that you need to have them in there. Okay, next what we did is, and again you get actually in the snapshot, you will get your AI conversation bot. So we're going to need a conversation AI bot because it's going to have two parts in it. We're going to have the conversation bot that is going to be able to answer objections about AI, and it's going to have to be a conversation bot that can book us into our set calendar. So we're really working backwards in this, in how I told you how it is. But so we are going to come to the side in here, settings. We're going to come to conversation AI. And in fact, it's moved to AI agents in the first part. AI agents on the left-hand side in here. Now you're going to have your AI agent list in here, and you have this one that's auto built out. So our WhatsApp message from the previous video, this one is connected to a separate high-level account, to the separate SMS system. So you need your WhatsApp account up and ready to go. So the separate high level account, if I didn't make that quite clear, we'll have our main high level account. This is going to be your account, your client's account. It has that number connected. You'll be able to send messages, receive messages, but we need a separate system for WhatsApp. Now, if you want, You have these contacts and go backwards and forwards for your marketing purposes. You can use webhooks for it, but at the end of the day, the only contacts that matters are the ones that books in for your WhatsApp appointment booking sessions. Whereas in those you can transfer across, use a form to transfer across, use manual actions. There's lots of ways to connect them together. But back to AI agents. This is a very cool little AI agent. It's got some very specific instructions in here. It's all about prompting. Prompting is super important, and I've put a bit of a constant problem here. I have to go backwards and forwards and talk to it about, because I was really kind of struggling to go over a lot of things. And we'll go through it. It's so much to this, and so much you get with the snapshot. So, have your AI agent in here. Make sure you load your knowledge base. So we'll go over knowledge bases again very soon as well. You need to the AI agent needs to know about your business. So for me, my AI phone agency account I've put in here. It's in the knowledge base, but just a very specific little WhatsApp bot in here. And your primary goal is to build trust and confidence and get them booked in. So it's going to be a booking bot, an appointment calendar in here. So I added in there. So it's a good little bot to go in here so you can test your conversations backwards and forwards so you understand what it works like. Now, this is kind of just a conversation AI bot in here. We're going to go through and do a little bit of better prompting in the workflow. And this is where it gets really amazing in the next parts. But on the side, you need to have a knowledge base. Now, very important part here as well, high level as a default knowledge base. It's in here, it's this existing knowledge base, and click on it, and you'll see this is what our workflow bots are going to use. So make sure you update your website in here. And it's just a matter, it's really easy. They've made it super easy to rag. In here, you just go in, add your website, it will crawl your website. It crawled 32 pages for me, and it actually has 32 pages of knowledge about my business. So awesome. So we have a calendar, we have a pipeline, then we have a knowledge base of an AI agent. Now, magic time. Let's go put this all together in this workflow. Now, take a breather. This workflow is going to be very complicated. It's a very advanced workflow. What you can do and you can have, you're more than welcome, but you should not, can have a simple workflow like this. All it does is sends a message, check if they reply. If they reply, it sends a second message. Now, if you go through all of this, yes, that will work, but I promise you, you're going to get reported. Meta's going to block your WhatsApp number. The next workflow is really, it's got so much important stuff. I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to grab a coffee as well. And then we're going to come back and we're going to go through this total beast of a workflow. Now, very importantly as well, things to consider. You can just enable this automation so you can just send through the first message. If you want to take the shortcut, take it if you want to. You can just send the first message and you can come to Conversation AI agent, Conversation AI agents, and you can literally just enable this on autopilot, have it always on. However, what I have done in here is, let me just go to back to edit. There's a quick little tip down the bottom in here. And it's in this part. About goals and define it as well. So just go back in here. So your bot is on autopilot. So if someone by delay sends the message, your AI bot will take care of it. But the little part in here, send bot to sleep when I send messages manually or through a workflow, that means this AI agent won't fire if it's part of a workflow. Now, like I say, you can really just send out the first message, let the AI agent handles the second message, but the magic doesn't work in here. The magic, the automations, the opportunities, the pipelines, this is what makes it valuable. Won't work when you do it. Therefore, we need this based off a goose that lays the golden eggs. Workflow, I'm going to go through this. Every part in here is important for a reason. So pay attention. Let me go grab a coffee and then we'll be back for this part. Grab myself an instant coffee because I like them, and let's get into this part. So, first things first. Every contact that you're going to use, you're going to need to tag in. So, like I said, this works good for a massive lead list. This works with the business or company name in there. So if you're going to do or sell database reactivation, if you are going to do your own type of marketing, which you just want to set up for the, hey, I'm interested in AI. So it's going to target people that have that bit of interested in AI. However, just remember we want to sell those solutions to problems. We're not really selling AI. So keep all those in mind for whoever you want to build this out for. I'm just going to go through all the important stuff that goes with WhatsApp mass outreach as well, so you don't get caught out and tricked out and banned. So, first things first, basics of high level, we're going to add a tag to our first contact. Once we create a tag, we're going to put them into an opportunity. So, let me in fact start moving my head over this way a little bit. And in fact, we can just move it totally off to the side. Bit of zooming that goes in here so you can see all of it a bit clearer. This is, we're going to add the tag. Then we are going to add them to opportunity. Now, here's the most important part. If you have a brand new number, whether it's your own number that you're going to connect, whether it's a high level number you're going to connect, any type of number needs warming up. So I highly suggest you take a week or two, better 2 weeks, to really just send messages backwards and forwards, let people reply and warm up that number so it's not a first time spam message. All the AI algorithms are getting really smart and they detect those kind of things. So you need to go slow at the start. Likewise, when we send messages out, you can't just send out a massive amount of messages all at once. All the algorithms is going to flag up, ban you, block you, and that is it. So what we do is we do a drip mode. So if we double click on here, and it will pop up on the side for us, you'll see that the drip mode is going to come in, and I'll have this one every 3 minutes. So if you add 1,000 in here, so it's going to drip out one message every minute. Now, this I'll just set in every 3 minutes. So when you have this set up for yourself, we're going to say 3 minutes in here. If this was the demo, and it's going to be 3 minutes in here. So it means at least one is going to go out every minute. So that just counts us out for multiple messages, going to go backwards and forwards, and the more you send through. So if someone replies within a minute or 2 minutes, that is where it's going to block it up for us. So we don't get that spam that goes out. And I'm just going to cancel this in here. Now, the second important part, I'm just going to keep saying another important part we need to put in is the actual inherent settings. And we're going to come through and you're going to make sure it only goes out at a specific time, Monday to Friday, 8 to 5. So it looks like proper normal conversations to normal businesses. Businesses aren't open anyway, and you're just going to waste through your time and your credits in it. So we have it dripping out. Then we have it only going out at specific hours. Now, let's mix up the messages so each one sounds a little bit different. Now, this is where the split module come in. Really good module to have. So click that one for a second. Loads up in here. And all I'm saying is we're going to choose at random, we're going to choose 4 paths to go. So if you have 4 people, you're going to send messages in. Message 1 is going to go one path, 2 is going to go in another, 3 and 4, they're all going to go in different paths. And that means we can make the message a little bit different. So I'll show you what I mean. So 25% is 4-way split. And it just splits it off for us like this. Now, this workflow does get a bit big. That does get a bit slow, and your browser might complain about it, but it just comes through, and I got message A, message B, and message C, and message D. Now, message A is literally just a copy of message B. Is going to be a copy of C, and so on and so forth. So we can actually go, if we go back this way, we can actually see it on the right-hand side in here. So, for example, message D is going to say, hey, quick question 4. contact name. So we use that custom values in high level. This one is a little bit different, but same. Now, the good thing, when you send SMSs, do not use emojis because they take up that characters. But we can't do it here because we're on WhatsApp. So message B and then message A. So just different copies, looks a bit different. So it's not the same message you send out 700 times through the day, for an example. So next part. So messages go out, then we're going to put a wait in. What's the wait for? The wait is just going to be that we wait for a reply. Now, yes, you can send one message, wait for another minute, send message number 2. But you're going to waste your messages, you're going to waste your time, and those opportunities that we can filter out through is not going to work. So it's a really good, again, really magical, smart step in here where we can actually filter out the messages and only target the people that say yes. Because a lot of businesses list their details on the internet, they go bankrupt, they don't use that number anymore, or the message number gets blocked. So you are going to send messages out first. It's not going to get any good replies, and we don't want those. We only want to get people that reply. So all of these workflows are going to have the 4 stages built out exactly like this. We're just going to focus on number A again, and I'll show you how we build this out. So we're going to go through workflow A. It's going to be complicated. Please make some notes so you understand. But all we're saying in here, we are going to wait for message number A to send a reply to us. And we're going to wait exactly 1 hour for it. Now, if they don't, it's going to come through this workflow in here. If they do not send the reply, it just says, hey, looks like you're busy. Give us a message next time. And then if they reply within that hour, then that conversation AI bot is going to take care of it for us. So all we do is waiting 1 hour for them to reply. If they don't, it's going to send a message out. Now, what happens if they reply? Cool little part in here. If they reply, we're going to scroll down. So is this opportunity or is this business name? So they've replied. So now we're going to move them over to the next stage. Now, again, these are really good things to have. We have that pipeline. We want to monitor the pipeline. We don't want to know who's sending us messages from not. If you're setting this up for a client, they are going to want to know who replies, how many replies you get. So this cool part in here is logging it for us. This moves up the opportunity. So we're moving them from initial message to actual reply message. We make sure that we add the tag to it. Then, next magic part. This is like a magic show come together. It's gonna check and see, is that message positive or not? Hey, is this silver green landscaping? No, it's not. It's gonna come through here. So we're checking our condition. We say, is the intent positive? So is it a positive reply? It is us. Yes, it's us. This is not us. No, we don't have a number anymore. No, call another number. So if they say yes in every possible intention, we are going to go through the next workflow or the next path in here. So we need to cancel it here. So we just literally we're just building magic on top of magic on top of magic. So I'm going to come through down here, scroll a little bit down. So we're then going to wait a couple of seconds. So, hey, this is us. They're going to say yes. You're going to wait 30 seconds, and then we're going to hit them with a reply message. And again, this is going to be A. The next workflow over is going to be B. The next workflow is going to be C. And you can always just copy and paste them exactly like this. So it's just going to say, hey, thanks for confirming. Just a curious question. Have you thought about AI in your business? Now, this is where you monitor your pipeline. If your pipeline is failing at a stage, this message might not be good, but we're asking another question because we want those replies. Okay, so we're asking a question. Have you thought about AI? Can you handle more leads? Have you thought about getting a website, for example? So we're asking for something so they can reply back. So we have that conversation. We have a live kind of chat. So they think they're actually talking to someone. And then we're going to do a little bit the same as we did in the top where we come through. If they reply, we're going to wait again 1 hour. Have they replied? If they have not replied, we are going to send them down here. We're going to send them a message, and the message is just going to be something simple. So, hey, seems like you were busy. If you're at some stage, please message us back. So, if they message us back later on, it's going to do a couple of things in here. We're going to wait again. We're going to wait for a reply. The reply is going to be yes. It's going to go through in here. So, just again, stop, take a breather, think about it. We're asking them, have you or are you interested in converting your business to voice AI? And now this workflow is just going to split it up and say, if they reply, then we're going to do something. If they haven't replied, we're going to wait for an hour. If they wait in an hour and they do reply, send them back in here. So come in here, see the go-to in here and here. That just sends us back over here. And that just makes sure we capture as many leads as we can so we don't miss anything. Then the tagging and the opportunity creation comes in. This is actually, I can't stress enough to not skip out on building these steps. We're tagging our contacts, we're creating opportunity for our contacts. These things, guys, are super, super important. That is super important for keeping a log. It's super important for not missing leads. It's super important for following up with leads. It's super important for your clients to keep track and for you to have social proof. They're going to ask you, how many have you sent? How many have replied? And you're going to have to give some sort of answer. So do not miss out on this step. Yes, this workflow can be a lot shorter, but if we don't do these things, you're going to really miss out on it. So let me move this out of the way then. So you ask them, are they interested in AI? Your call to action, your main offer. If they say yes, we're going to send them down the side. We're going to add a tag. We're going to add an opportunity. Now, if they say yes, we are going to go through this side in here. Okay, just go click in here. So is the intention yes? Or is yes and positive? Is the intention no or negative? So remember when I did the one, my intention was negative because I said, oh no, I'm scared that AI is going to take over the world. Now, we'll come to this part later, the no part, because some really cool stuff that I did on the side over here that you're going to really be cool. But let's say they say yes. So yes comes in here, and we're going to have our actual appointment booking conversational AI bot and high level. This is just magic on magic on magic on magic. High level makes it so easy to build a booking agent in here. Literally, it's just the AI appointment booking bot, and all it says is it's immersive, it's filled out already for you, ready to go. And it's in here, we're just booking our conversation into our actual calendar. You can just fill in the settings, the channel SMS, what are we going to do, where are we going to book in, what our calendar is in here, and it actually just books in the conversation as natural language. They don't even know they are speaking to an AI because now it gives some time, it can argue or change timing for it. Awesome step again. And then again, do remember all those extra steps. We want to add them into opportunity. If they've booked, add them into a tag. If for whatever reason they get busy in this and they time out after an hour, we're going to follow up with a message saying, hey, it looks like you got away. Can we try this booking again? So we're going to follow up with a message. If they reply yes, we're going to send them back to a module in here. So for whatever reason that they step away, at times out, we're going to remind them to book in. Now, if they do not book in, so we have it, if they're booking for in here, if they do not book in, we also need to take some action, right? So we're going to come in here, hit the cancel button, and we're going to come through our objection handling bot. This is like the last massive part of the magic in here. Anytime anything does not work out or anything is negative, we are going to send it to our objection handling bot. There's this one in here, a conversational AI bot. And this AI agent in here, its main task is simply to try as hard as it can to answer those questions and then try get them to book in. And guess what? If you want to get booked in, let's go to this one in here. Now, these conversational AI agents can be a little confusing, pause this if you want to, but I've just gone through a lot of prompting in here where I'm saying to it, look, you're an AI agent. This person is going to have some objections. Answer those objections. But at the end of the day, I want you to try book them in for a call to say yes, commit, for them to commit to a call where we on one can answer those actual questions. So in through here, in here, a good prompt in here. It really took a while to work on this prompt, really proud of it. But it talks about trying 3 times. What's holding you back? What's your worries? What's your concerns? Address them. How about we book in and talk about it? So a really long conversational bot with it. And at the end of the day, we want this question. I know you have doubts. I know you have worries. How about we just talk to you in person? So really cool AI bot in here. And if the condition is met in here, and again, it's got some conditions like all of it. So your options is either it's positive, either it's negative, either it times out, or the condition doesn't meet, then we're gonna go back through in here. So if the condition is met, then sweet as we're gonna go send them to the booking bot. The booking bot's gonna try book them in. If it for whatever times out is negative in here, so conversation error bot, if it times out, we send them the initial message. You can see how this follows up in here and follow the little path, and it's going to say like, hey, sorry, it looks like you were busy. We've missed out something. If a meeting is booked, it's going to go through in there. We're going to book the meeting. And then for whatever reason, if it times out, anything times out, follow this line up here. I'm going to follow it. It's a bit slow. I'm going to keep following this up, and it has that original message back to the top. So if they don't answer the questions, if anything goes wrong, we're still going to send them that message, say, hey, look, sorry, see, you must be busy. How about we talk? So we ask the question again. Anything else, send us a message back. So hopefully they send a message back, and then a bunch of AI stuff can fire again. So, and that is really it. I really think this is such a super valuable AI conversation automation. Now, I'm very much against keeping conversations or automations big and complicated, but all of this has got as many what if reasons you can think. If they reply, what if the reply is negative? What if they don't reply? What if the reply is positive? Can we book them in? What if they don't get booked in? What if they don't have time out? So what if, what if, therefore, so what? It's kind of how it works. So good reasoning in here. And literally all of these are just a copy and paste. Now, you get all of this, you just need to start modifying it. Make sure you put your own number in there, not my number, but all of it is in here. And each workflow is just another copy of the next one on the side, A and B. And of course, the messages vary as well. So just go through in here and you can see they're all just a copy of the same one going down. And yeah, that is the magic of this workflow. Really good things into it. And again, I keep saying, I keep coming back to this. Please make sure that you go and check and have these the workflows that add the steps to the actual opportunities and tagging for it. So let's move in here. You can go through in here. There's a little option in here to log through in here, and that will show you your steps. And then just the basics of automations, settings, workflows, and enrollments. And here will show you who's enrolled, for what reason it didn't enroll, and executions, what errors are there. So really complex workflow, really advanced, super valuable. Now, you might ask yourself, how do we get that call scheduler in there? Now, this is a second video I'm going to add into the community for us. So it's going to be closed. It's not part of the actual YouTube training. I'm going to do a separate training in here. And it's about this magic little button in here. All right. A magic little button here. A custom webhook that sends a message to a custom AI agent specifically for our business. You heard, go listen to that part again. It's going to answer very much specific options for our business, and you can now go and sell this. If this is going to be a med spa rebooking system, change it. It's going to be very specific for them. The possibilities in these are really endless for your own marketing. Database reactivations, if you're going to get paid per lead per activation, is going to absolutely skyrocket. If they are already, they're part of the your lead list or the actual company's database. Now they're getting messages that they're probably going to open up. Those messages are going to be super high value, and it's going to really work out and go through that. And again, we're missing all these ugly things that blocks us out usually. The Meta, the WhatsApp, we get all the positive stuff from it. None of these. We have our high level and numbers still active. You don't have to subscribe, and you don't have to do that extra messages per or payment per message. It's really cool and awesome. Now, if you want to see how this one works, if you want to have all of it, make sure you come through and join the actual group in here. There's so much value within here. That my face over this way. There it is in the community in the classroom. We got everything from voice AI systems, starting your agency, how to build it out, a bunch of innateinmate.com tutorials. Absolute insane in here. So I lost count of the amount of videos in here. So come through, like it, follow it, subscribe it, go to my Facebook, go to my Instagram, help me support the channel like this. I'm going to use this. So I now need to change my number because I bet a bunch of you is going to text me on this said number. So this number getting deleted. I'm adding my own number in there, and then we're going to go through and I'm going to warm this up for a week and do my own outbound messages exactly like that. So hope it makes sense. Hope you liked it. Hope you follow. Hope you subscribe. There's the free community group as well before we go. That is in here. AI agency free resources group has got a bunch of cool free stuff in here, but I can't give away this magic. If you need to pay that little bit of extra to get unlimited high level, then invest in yourself. Why not? All right. So talk to you all soon. Hope it makes sense and hope you go out and smash it and get a bunch of clients, break free from the 9 to 5, and live the lifestyle that you deserve.